I'm going to show you how I like to weave in my ends as I'm knitting. And this is for a marled project or any projects that you are frequently changing colors. So I broke one strand of my working yarn, leaving this tail. And I'm going to insert my needle into the first stitch as if to knit. I'm going to wrap my working yarn around, and then I'm going to attach my second color or a new color to my project by knitting that first stitch. And I'm going to insert my needle into the next stitch, and I'm going to grab that tail from our broken yarn. I'm going to grab that tail, wrap it around my working yarns, and I'm going to knit that next stitch. So insert to knit, grab that tail, wrap it around my working yarn, and knit the next stitch. Grab, knit, insert, grab, knit, insert, wrap that tail around my working yarn, knit the next stitch, insert, wrap, knit, and it just looks so nice. It's just such an easy way to weave in your ends as you're going. You can kind of see them on the back side right here, woven in as I knit all these other rows. And most of the times when you're joining colors, you have two ends to weave in. So I'll come back and I'll show you how I weave in two ends at the same time. Okay, I'm back to the beginning of my round, and I just broke my yarn, leaving this tail from my previous color. I'm going to insert my needle as if to knit that first stitch. I'm going to wrap my working yarn around my needle. I'm going to add in a new color by attaching it to my project, by knitting those two colors together in that first stitch. I'm going to insert my needle into the next stitch to knit. Since I added this new color, I have the tail from the previous color and a tail from my new color. So I have two tails that I'm going to be weaving in. I'm going to show you how to do that. So I've inserted my needle in the next stitch as if to knit. I'm going to grab those tails, wrap them around my working yarn, and knit that next stitch. So insert, grab and wrap, knit. Insert, wrap those tails around my working yarn and knit the next stitch. Insert, wrap, knit. Insert, wrap, knit. Insert, wrap, and knit. Insert, wrap, and knit. It's super easy. It's a very quick way to weave in your ends. And I like to do this for around 6 to 10 stitches, just trapping those tails on the wrong side of my work, just so I know that they're secure and snug back there. And turning my work around, you can see where I've trapped all those ends in. You can just give it a nice pull, making sure it's snug, and snip those ends right next to the fabric, or you can break the yarn, and that's it. So at the end of your project, you won't have any ends to weave in.